You may have heard older people talk about volunteer plants that come up in the garden. The most common one I can think of is a tomato, but a volunteer plant can come from many different kinds of plants. It comes up when the time is right, when nature says the time is right, and it comes up from a mature fruit, such as a tomato, from the previous season's garden. You might be going along the road and notice in a farm field full of sugar beets that there's a stalk of corn or two from the previous year's crop. It's the same concept. I have found out quite by accident that volunteer plants do just as well as the ones you start in the house from seeds that you save. If you have a non-hybrid seed or an heirloom seed that maintains the same characteristics from one season to the next, a volunteer plant is a great way to save yourself a tremendous amount of work. If you intentionally leave some residue in the garden from the year before, and you can identify the plant when it comes up, as long as this plant has become mature enough to produce seed, you can save yourself a great deal of work of trying to start your plants indoors, or you can do that in addition to the plants that you start indoors, and you don't have to go through the process of hardening them off. I found out quite by accident that the volunteer plants quickly caught up to the plant, maturity-wise, caught up to the plants that were started indoors, moved to the garage, moved outside in the daytime, moved inside to the garage when the frost would come at nighttime, moved outside in the daytime, moved back into the garage. That whole process was annoying, to say the least. But the volunteer plants didn't need this extra attention because they came up when Mother Nature wanted them to. I found that I was able to easily, the volunteer tomato plants would all come up in a clump together, so of course you'd have to very carefully pull them apart so the roots didn't tear too badly, and then plant them a little deeper in the soil than they were growing originally in order to develop a deeper root system. I keep thinking of new topics. I think I'm going to be having to make a few more videos. I keep thinking of new topics of things that I have learned through hard experience over the years, but volunteer plants can be a great asset to you in your gardening endeavors, and they're hardy, healthy plants usually. Now, if I can just get myself to get my heirloom seeds in order, I'll be all set. God bless your efforts. Have a great night. From Molly Mormon. Goodbye.